Now, the big question, of course, is what now? Investment options are various, but I'll quickly walk you through them. The first one is what we call direct investment, and that is a investment through chatting the team up after this, getting their contacts, and you want to invest a credit facility or an equity investment into their business. The second option is to go through ABI. And that means ABI does your due diligence, it manages your funds, and it also gives you access to the ABIC system's recommendation for each student and the weighted average interest rate for that entire team. Now, the other one, which I won't spend too much time on because it is not currently available, but will be available in July, is the ABI fund. This is a private equity firm that's going to be domiciled in the United States. All investments will be under Securities and Exchange regulations, and it will be US denominated. In more detail then, the pros of investing directly would be a very high rate of return, or the maximum that you can get, possibly, because there is no middleman. You cut out the middleman. And a lot of people like this. They like to enjoy direct partnership with the business, especially if you're based in Malawi. You want to be part of their family. You see them grow. The cons are that you carry all the risk, of course, and so the high risk exposure is a con. And there is no due diligence and so forth, which perhaps is a function of the fact that it is a high risk investment. The pros of via ABI would be that you will get monthly reporting, due diligence, fund management. For example, if you invest $20,000 into one business, it will not go in one lump sum. It will rest in ABI as a credit line to the business. ABI will then recommend an interest rate based on the ABIC system. ABI will get a cut, but what we will be providing is a very close due diligence system. They can requisition funds from their credit line, which ABI reserves the right to either approve or deny. The cons, of course, is that there will be a middleman, and so there will be a fee for the fund management. The ABI fund, it's not going to be monthly, but it will be quarterly because it is a US domiciled fund, therefore the risk is a little bit lower. The risk is also diversified because 20% of the fund is going to go into high risk, high potential businesses like the ones you saw tonight. 80% is going to go to other businesses in Uganda, in Malawi. You have no idea how many calls we get every day for funds. And so 80% will go after being carefully vetted by myself and our friends from the financial sector. The rest I have mentioned is US-based. It's regulated by the Securities and Exchange Commission. And should you want to, there will be investor insurance available. The cons is, obviously, as a private equity firm, the lockup period is 8 to 10 years. Long private equity firms tend to be even 15 years. And so the lockup period, if that is not your thing, perhaps this is not for you. And it is not available right now. And of course, as a United States citizen investing in a US-based fund, which then gets its revenue from Malawian or Ugandan businesses, you don't really get direct interaction with the businesses themselves. Now, what I have here, I will share with you later, but these are several kinds of investment opportunities. One is a donation agreement, especially if you're in the United States and your bank account is in the United States. We are a 501c3 under African Bible colleges, and therefore you will get a tax deduction. And once the funds are invested into the ABI fund, we will invest it into the business of your choice. When they return the principal and the interest, that will go into another ABI business that launches perhaps in the future. So that is the donation agreement. And of course, there is the loan investment agreement. This is a template developed by one of our lawyers. It is very thorough. I hope you will appreciate that. The loan investment is going to be between you and the company. So will the equity agreement. The equity agreement is very similar. As you can see on the cover, it is between you and the company. However, if you would like ABI to be in the middle to manage the risk and also to help you with the fund management, then there is one more contract that you can sign on the side, which will then designate the other contract, whether it's a loan or an equity, and it will designate ABI as the fund manager and the due diligence officer, as well as the domicile for the funds.